Hello and welcome back to Snowrunner Hard Mode. In the last episode we started a, let's say, longer scouting run. It was in total a 3+ hour session and I started to do live commentary, unscripted. This is why it sounds a bit different and why I'm selling collected upgrades in the background and install mud tires to go on the next run. This one will be a little bit more difficult, challenging, you might say. Yeah, challenging works. So if you like what you see, stick around, maybe leave a like, hit the thumbs up button, or maybe subscribe. I did this because I'm not rank 8 right now and I still need to gather some XP to unlock the off-road tires for the White Western Star. And looking at the map right now, the northwestern sector of Smithville Dam is completely black. So my apologies if I don't show the map and insert waypoints like in the last episode. There is very little point to that right now. When I was mentioning that this episode might be a little bit more challenging than the last one, this is because you might have noticed there is no fuel source at the garage. So I went to refuel to the gas station from the Scout fuel trailer I parked there a couple of episodes ago, but this is it right now. So the question is, will my fuel supply, whatever I have in the tank right now, it should be around 76 liters, will that be enough, or do I need the additional 40 liters I have in my small roof rack? And to give this a challenge, I want to try it without touching my fuel reserves. So yeah, this might explain why I disable all-wheel drive or drive the way I'm driving, trying to take shortcuts, trying to use better ground, and so on and so forth. At the moment I'm just trying to get a feeling for the newly installed mud tires, how they work, how good they are, how much progress I can make using just the usual gearbox in automatic mode. So yeah, just trying to get a feeling for them. So we are about to reach the first watchtower we want to unlock, and as a small reminder, it is only necessary just to put the nose of your car into the marked area to discover the surroundings, and that's about it. And if you're wondering why I use low gear and diff lock a lot, I explained it already in the last episode. It is to have this little bit more control over the vehicle when accelerating, when going forwards, when going backwards, when doing tight turns, and so on and so forth. You might notice as well in this episode that when trying to accelerate on rough terrain, even the Chevy with the stock engine tends to jerk forwards sometimes or jerk backwards sometimes. And there are situations when you really don't want that behavior, and switching to low gear and enabling diff lock mitigates that a little bit. So as you can see, we are driving along the river, trying to be as quick, as fast as possible without risking damage or even flipping the truck. Again, in the back of my head, it's already been over 1 hour sitting in front of my PC. Then it's the challenge. I want to make it without refueling. So I want to make it back to the garage without touching my fuel reserves at the top, and so on and so forth. And it's getting dark again, unfortunately. So why am I going up here? It's to collect one upgrade we only need for the Transstar. Yes, that's the name. So you don't need that engine upgrade for any of your trucks. The Transstar itself is a road truck. Its usability is, to be honest, limited. So it's just to get the achievement. So there we have it. And then, as I often do, trying to turn around safely. Tree, yeah, noticed. Tree stump as well. And then going back the same way I came. You can go around, but you see this terrain is even worse than slowly digging through the mud and crossing that small hill over there. And yes, I hope you like this kind of commentary. The usual commentary to my ears is quieter. Yes, it's maybe more suited to run in the background while you are doing other stuff. For example, like podcast style. But it's, shall I say, boring? It's, to my ears, it's not that entertaining, and this is why I'm trying this kind of commentary. If you don't like it, leave a comment down below. If you like it, also leave a comment down below. So just to get some sort of feedback. So back on the road to the drilling site, I think I took a wrong turn here to drive right into the mud. Yes. So slow progress, trying to avoid mistakes, and yeah, sunset, dusk in the evening, dawn in the morning. It's more difficult to read the terrain. So yeah. And of course, always activate tasks whenever you get the chance. This is the cross the river task, where we have to bring a trailer across the river in the background to a small island, which I can do later. And this is just an example of using shortcut / better terrain to make faster progress. Instead of going slowly through the mud, I'm using different terrain. So we are approaching the second and last watchtower in Smithville Dam. And I again choose low gear and diff lock, but then actually try usual automatic mode, and it works. So the mud tires on the Chevy, yeah, they give that little bit of better traction compared to the off-road tires, that they are worth the investment. And yes, to be honest, I only tried that to test if I can make faster progress. If I can save some time, can save some fuel, and so on and so forth. So when you are scouting, you can try different lines, different routes as well. The road to the right, I would recommend going there with a truck, and I wanted to test what the ground feels like when I take a wider turn. So I went around on the outside, and this is very likely the way I will choose with the truck, or I guess it will be the Fleet Star, maybe it will be the White Western Star, but we will have to come back later. And why am I slowing down here? You see that little green glow on the top of the small roof rack. Now it's gone again. Maybe rewind a little. This is indicating I have already used half of my tank. 40 liters are gone. And this is important as well. A solid foundation to activate that task, because activating the task spawns a concrete slab at the drilling site. And this makes things a lot easier. So, and here again, just testing different route, not trying or not going through the mud. Kind of works. If I can use that with a bigger truck later on, don't know, but for a scout it works very well and allows faster progress. And again, I'm testing because I will need to return later. And you will see me switching to low gear here and diff lock, because this is tricky terrain. It's bumpy, it's cambered, it falls off to one side, so there is the actual risk that I can flip even the Chevy. With the truck it will be even more challenging. And here as well, it's just again to get a feeling, because I will have to return to full emission. And I think it's winter stores, which will come up in the future. After struggling a bit and trying not to crash into any trees. Again, another example of taking an alternative line to use better ground instead of going through the mud. I think you get the idea. And yes, watching this in a time lapse, even with weeks gone by when recording this session, you can notice when I try to rush things. And we saw in the last episode how well that went when I started to rush things. So this is already on our way back to the farm, but we are not finished yet. There's one important task we can activate, and this is the well task. And we turn left here and work our way up the hill. as much as I am in a hurry right now, I still take my time going up here. There's no point in incurring any damage whatsoever or flip the truck. That's simply not worth it. So, and as already mentioned in the last episode, I took this opportunity to take a screenshot. So this is why I'm cutting right now. Screenshot done, and we are on our way again. So this is the game telling me that I have only 20 liters left in my tank, and the question is now, will I have enough fuel for what I will have to accomplish on this scouting run? So I disabled all-wheel drive actually to save some fuel. The ground allows it. Taking any shortcut available, and then trying as fast progress as I can, as I can make it. Ooh, that was bad English. So back on the road. We have one upgrade yet to discover, and this is the 4.4 liter engine upgrade for the scout vehicles. In contrast to the other vehicles, I think I will keep it. I have not sold it yet. It's slightly more powerful than the stock engine, consumes a little bit more fuel. Maybe I will use it on different scout vehicle. I don't know, but I won't sell it yet. So, and again, low gear, diff lock, all-wheel drive enabled, everything. What I'm doing right now increases fuel consumption. So unlock the upgrade, turn around, and then trying to go as fast as possible. Disabling the diff lock there. Now going into normal gear. I think I was lucky. It's on the edge of risk versus reward, in my view. So now I will actually shut up for a second, because you can actually hear when you are very low on fuel. Just listen for a second. So in time-lapse doesn't make sense, but now listen. I barely made it back to the garage. Now I'm refueling 3 liters in the fuel tank. So I'm refueling just to take a little bit of fuel on board to make it to Black River. And this is then our next scouting run. Today's episode is a bit of a short one because, my work schedule kept me busy. and next week I'm on vacation, and maybe I can prepare the episode for next Thursday, but it's very unlikely. I will keep you updated via community posts. So until then, see you next time.